If Bitcoin does this one little thing, all the Bitcoin bears could be dead. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what this thing is that Bitcoin needs to do and if I think it's going to actually happen. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Steve. On this channel, we do it different. We talk about just the facts and the charts, so hit that subscribe button right now. Have you seen this chart? We're on the weekly chart, Bitcoin US dollar index, and Bitcoin is facing one of the major hurdles of the past several years. It's at a breaking point and we're gonna get into it. But first, I wanna give you a major trade alert. I'm talking a huge trade alert. As you know, you watch our channel, we don't give trade alerts very often, but when we do, they are enormous. Case in point, the two most recent ones were Meta and Netflix. We gave the Meta trade alert back here and it more than doubled. We gave the Netflix trade alert here, it more than doubled. Imagine what it would feel like doubling your next trade. Now I'm about to give you a trade alert that's even bigger, absolutely free. Now, I'm going to put this exclusive bonus video with the trade alert inside of it. It's going to be launched on Friday, and it's going to be launched inside of our exclusive membership site, the Financial Freedom Academy. Now, if you're not inside the Financial Freedom Academy, today's your lucky day, because for the next 72 hours, you're going to be able to sign up and get this trade alert. And on top of that, you get the first week free, and you can cancel anytime, and you're gonna get a trade alert that, in my honest opinion, it's gonna more than double. What would that feel like? I mean, think about this for a second. It would be incredibly silly not to sign up. You're gonna get the first week free, you can cancel at any time, and you're gonna get this trade alert completely free on Friday that, in my honest opinion, it's gonna more than double. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Right at the top of the page, get exclusive access to the Financial Freedom Academy. It will also be in the description, cryptocrewuniversity.com. It will be in the pinned comment as well, but just to be honest, it'll be incredibly silly if you don't sign up. But I'm also need to be honest. I might pull the plug before the 72 hours is up if too many people sign up. So you better go fast, see if it's still available, click on the link. This trade alert's going to be real big. You know I don't mess around with trade alerts, all right? So let's jump back into the video. Here we have, back here in 2020, Bitcoin was rallying up from out of that COVID crash, and we came up to this specific area, all right? We were met with some resistance. We had a huge profit-taking wick, but the next month we were able to break through. In the following month after that, we confirmed that same level as support, and we did so in the next 1, 2, 3 months. So for 4 months in a row, we finally got above this level and we confirmed it as support. Right away, this became a major level at that moment because we had that real large wick. We broke above. We had some confirmation, and the confirmation wicks that we confirmed as support had huge buying power. Here, 2, 3, 4 months in a row, huge buying power coming out of that zone, all right? Smart money was all over this zone, all right? Then we created our first high. This was actually our market cycle high, and once we crashed down from that, where did we crash back down to? This zone. And it was, again, bought up with the huge buying wick here, okay? So it came down to this zone where smart money watches, and smart money bought the hell out of it and pushed it back up. And several months later, we crashed back down, and smart money, once again, bought the hell out of it, and we came back up, and once again, a few months later, we crashed back down. Smart money bought the hell out of it again. By the time smart money really dove in through that period, we had enough momentum into the market where we moved to our double top, all right? After our double top, the market really flipped on its head. We had incredibly strong bearish divergence forming up at our market cycle tops, our top number 1 and top number 2. That really hurt the market, and we had so much downward momentum. We tried to pivot and stop here. You can see this wick was just enormous. Smart money was trying to buy this up, but there just wasn't enough money in the market. There wasn't enough momentum to turn it around. We had too much momentum to the downside because of our double top, because of the bearish divergence. It plummeted prices. And then we were stuck in this scenario where Bitcoin was in deep trouble. Right? We had our bottom one, we had our bottom two. The good thing for us was that we had incredibly strong bullish divergence with our market cycle bottoms. The market cycle bottoms, this is a Bitcoin chart. This is all the crypto market, Bitcoin including all altcoins. You can see in June, we came down and we bottomed from our 2018 top, and same in November. We had incredibly strong bullish divergence, and that moved the market in a very positive direction. Guess where? Back up to this critical zone. Once we moved back up to this critical zone, which we had been preparing for, we're met with heavy resistance. Is that a surprise? No. Look left. It's been a major zone since 2020. It was the major zone. It's literally the last major zone in Bitcoin to move unequivocally into a bull. Now, we said that we entered a bull run a couple months ago, and just in 2023 alone, Bitcoin is up over 100%. Some people are still on the fence, and some people are still bearish. But there's one thing that Bitcoin can do to kill all the bears. There's one thing in particular which it won't be arguable anymore. It will be unequivocal. All right. Now, what that thing is this zone. We have the bottom of our zone at a price of about 28.5K. The top of the zone is about 29 and change. We'll call it 29.1. Okay. So that zone is the most critical zone in Bitcoin. That is the last major zone that Bitcoin needs to get above for there to be no debate whether we're in a bear or a bull, and what the rest of this year and next year and the following year will look like. It will become abundantly clear. But Bitcoin is struggling to reach this level, right? Bitcoin is struggling to hold this zone as support. You can see when we came out of it here, right? This is a beautiful candle, by the way. And we're on the weekly chart, right? We had a huge rally from our lows of about 15.5 up to about 25K. This was a major, major rally. But here we were met with resistance. We crashed from 25 back down to 20. And we covered this candle right here. This is a dragonfly doji candle, which basically means it's technically found at the bottom of downtrends, and it signals the reversal in the market to the upside. And boy, did we ever. We had that dragonfly doji. We came back down to 20K. We rallied all the way up to like 31. But in the meantime, we have never held this level as support. We've never had it, right? We came up to this level, resistance. We came up to it again with the next week, resistance. But this time, profit-taking wicks. And next week, profit-taking wicks. Big profit-taking wick with the upper wick here, and the same on this third candle here. And then we started to get a little bit of bullishness. The market felt like it could potentially hold this as support. The bulls were not in control yet. The bears were also not in control. And there's this tug of war between this level, right? Smart money understands this level, but there are still a lot of bears. And Bitcoin hasn't been able to get enough momentum to hold this as support with the bodies of the candles. So what Bitcoin needs to do, simply put, to shut up the bears and to have it not be a debate, is to hold multiple weekly candles with the body holding as support up at this top level of about 29.1K. This is what Bitcoin has to do to flip the whole market on its head. All right. We're in the phase where there's a lot of non-believers. We're in phase one of Bitcoin's bull run. And in my opinion, it's been unequivocally clear for a couple months now. It's going to take a few more months to get people to see the painting and what's really in front of us. But Bitcoin has to hold this as support. It's failed to do so with the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. We've failed to do it. Now, the question is, do I think Bitcoin's going to do it, and then when? Well, do I think Bitcoin is going to come up and hold this as support? Absolutely. And when? There are some secrets in the charts. There's one in particular that happens on the weekly as well that I'm going to cover later in this week, that once that cross happens, that's when you know momentum is coming into the market, and that's more than likely when Bitcoin is going to be able to hold some support at this key zone. But it's going to be very, very interesting. I will keep you up to date, especially more this week, with more information about these charts so you can stay up to date. But let me tell you, you better go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you're not inside of our exclusive FFA, I'm dropping a bomb. That trade alert is no joke. I think, in my honest opinion, it's going to much more than double. All right. And you know, I don't mess around with trade alerts, and you have no risk. It would be absolutely silly of you if you didn't sign up. You get the first week free. You can cancel at any time, and you get this huge trade alert. I mean, I can't make your life any better and any easier. So go over to cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Are you looking to take control of your financial future and gain financial freedom? I have an incredible opportunity for you. This academy is going to change so many lives. Take absolute beginners to expert in the crypto space. My mini courses also teach step-by-step wealth building and wealth protection with my 7-step process to gain financial freedom. This is your opportunity on a golden platter.